Welcome everybody. We really do appreciate all of the support you've always given us. Thank you for joining us once again. It's gonna be beautiful.
My brain is running on halftime right now. Like the camera came on and I was
That's why I want
blank.
to discuss what we want to discuss today.
Okay.
They make me shine, 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 I be 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 shine, shine, shine.
Welcome back to Mr. and Mrs. Godfrey's Blogcast. Mr. and Mrs. Godfrey and Brian's Blogcast. Because this is very much a family.
Brian keeps saying, why am I not in it? Why am I not in it? Why am I going to be in it? But at least Rain will be here today.
Yes. So you'll hear her.
Yeah.
She's probably will be waking up in a few minutes, so we're trying to, get started. But we have the amazing. Oh wait. Okay, so be sure to. I say this now, right?
Yeah.
Like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications, and share because everybody likes a good video, YouTube video. So
especially because of a lot of things that you're going to be learning from some of these things.
Yeah.
And so what are we talking about today?
So today we are talking about our first month with baby girl. I am a first-time parent. I'm a bonus mom. Brian is my son also, but this is my first time having a biological child.
Yep.
And my husband's being hazed anew. So
really
this video is about our first month with a newborn. She turned 1 month yesterday.
Yes.
And we have Uncle D here joining us. He's going to be asking us a few questions just to help us along because I actually tried to do a solo video the other day where I was going to do first time mom vlogcast and y'all I think it's just easier when you have people.
When you have me by your side.
When I have my baby by my side. And also, Uncle D, somebody asking us questions, helping us along. Because I was going left, right, up, down. And I started looking at what I recorded and I was like, what was I talking about? I was talking about any and everything. So that stuff will be coming, but just not right now. Let me get a little more acclimated into motherhood first. But okay, so Uncle D, we're going to try and we're learning with every video. We're learning a little more about having a little more structure, not really over talking each other. We try and make it good for y'all. Still entertaining, but
it's good. It's good. People love it.
Yes.
So let's get into it.
Okay.
It's 1 month with baby Rain. How are you guys feeling after 1 month?
Husband,
I should go first.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, honestly, it's been, when I got him here today, I just said, the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. To be honest, it's been crazy. I thought I was prepared for it because people sort of told me, be ready not to sleep at night, be ready to do something, be ready to do that period, but
they tell you that and you're like, I slept so much the weeks leading up to having her and I still didn't sleep enough.
Yo, no matter how ready you are never ready for this.
But it's been a blessing though.
Yeah, the only way I can explain it is that because Rain was conceived in Nigeria, she's working with Nigeria time.
She is on another time zone. Like right now, she's locked out.
Yeah, daytime she'll be sleeping here in Houston, America, and in the night she'll be awake. And that has been the craziest part of it. I mean, not sleeping at night has been beautiful, but we just enjoy it. So that's why I see when people grow up, you want your child to be responsible because you did this. Take care of your child.
From day one.
From day one. She don't wake up and need attention anymore. She has become the boss of that house.
It's not me anymore, guys. I'm second in
tells
command.
everybody what to do and you must respond to her. It's been quite crazy. And we're going to share a couple of instances, but for me, it just does not stop there. So as a Niger guy, listen, as a Nigerian, what they tell us when I heard my parents talk about having a baby, they say my wife is pregnant. But in America, we say we are pregnant. I heard it first from my wife. I just use brain to just say anyway I'm talking because normally we say my wife is pregnant. I said no, we are pregnant. Then when you have the baby, they say we just had a baby. Not my wife just had
together.
A baby. Now that we. There is a reason for it. So it's not just with mouth. Everything has to be done together. Yes. Together. So imagine your boy
changing diapers.
The clean
warming
sheets.
bottles.
You're saying it in a nice way, but what I mean, pack sheets.
Giving back, babe.
That's
you,
what.
But you know how I feel about that term, and you just had to say because you know we're not going to edit it out. That's why you said it.
Yes. but that's what it is in Nigeria. That's what it's called in Nigeria.
But it's not called that here.
But I mean, I have my Nigerian people listen. They also hear this. Anyways, changing diaper.
Just wanted to say curse word.
Shit for Nigeria, it's not curse. You guys know what I'm talking about.
And you're still saying it.
No, okay. For Nigeria, it's not curse. Anyways,
these other words.
Yes.
Caca.
How is that caca?
Poo. Yes.
Please, if you're Nigerian or African here, what is caca, please? Caca is a footballer. Listen. Anyways, so I'm doing that now. My wife taught me, and I started doing that.
So wait, back to the how's it been? Yeah. How's it been?
1 minute.
Cause let me chime in.
Yeah, okay.
So it's been an adjustment. That's what I'll say for me. It has been an adjustment. I read somewhere that the most difficult part about having a new baby is the shock to your routine. And I think that has been the biggest thing with me is I'm somebody who loves sleep. So I went from sleeping like 8-9 hours a night regularly every day.
Sometimes 12 to hours.
I've gone before if I'm sleepy enough. Like I just enjoy resting. Why not?
It's beautiful.
To sleeping 2 and 3 hours at a time. And maybe like within a 24-hour period, I might get like 5-6 hours of sleep. My husband's been amazing with that. But yeah, it's been an adjustment, but she has been like the biggest blessing. And it's very much like I'm now able to see the sacrifice, like how it's a sacrifice, but I'm glad to like be in a position to have to do it. So it has been the biggest blessing and challenge of our lives to date.
Yes.
All right. That first question was good. Okay. Now, we know how it's been. Now, the next question is it what you expected? And what did you expect?
So we were kind of like answering that a little bit in the last question. It's not what we expected because I don't think you can properly expect, like it's not until you're in it and you're experiencing it and you're like, oh, okay, this is what people meant. Because I kind of not really would get offended, but if people would say to me like, oh, you're not going to sleep again, and I would, in my mind, I would be like, everybody's experience isn't the same,
Mm-hmm.
It's like, in that regard, it kind of is. It kind of is. And it's okay, But yeah, what I expected is to have my world shaken up a bit. And now that it's being shaken up, it's like, oh wow, okay, we can do this, by God's grace every day.
Let me even tell you how we share it. So we do like, my wife will sleep from 10 to like 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. depending on. Then I'll take over from 1 or 2 to like 5. Then she takes over she sleeps back again from 5 to like 8 or something like that. I mean, that's how we've been able to
with
share
some variation
and
of
sometimes
an hour or two,
changes.
sometimes.
But that's been really crazy. Like, but listen, it's been so beautiful. Like seeing this baby, just even knowing that she's actually growing in our hands, knowing that she's beginning to understand some things, when to do this as young as she is very touching for me. Seeing this baby girl that we don't even know what it was like inside the first day.
Like now she's alive.
It's such a precious gift.
Can't imagine life without her.
Yeah, listen, like when I step out, I come back, I say, please, can I just carry her? I miss her so much. That's what it is for me now. But that's been, has there been any other crazy stuff that's happened?
So infant Kezia. I think that's how you pronounce it. And we'll put like the spelling at the bottom. I didn't realize that infants struggle with pooping. Like they don't know how to poop. And maybe not all babies experience it, but we shared it with her doctor. Her doctor was like, it's perfectly normal. You know, she's learning how to do that. But you guys, you might hear her. It sounds like she is fighting for her life. Like she's constipated, and it sounds like she's in pain. For me, it's painful for me because I'm like, how do I help my baby? You know. That for me was a very.
You know why I noticed it first, and I started complaining about this so much because I've suffered from that kind of thing. You know, if you eat some Nigerian food, when you eat some of this food, like eat bread without, drink water or gari, your nyash become block. Sorry, your bum will now block, and then you now go to toilet. You're doing.
Enjoy sharing stuff like this with you guys,
and all your veins will come out. Then you come out from the toilet, you are sweating.
Every video.
Anyways, my point is that it's been crazy, but we cherish this opportunity to just take
and
care
it kind of like helped me to put my relationship with God into a little more perspective, because it's like I look at my daughter sometimes and I'm like, girl, even though you keep us up all night and you scream sometimes for what feels like no reason and you poop right after I changed you, like literally you wait until after I change you, then you poop. With all that, I love her with everything in me. Like there's nothing she could do that would make me want to be like, nope, I'm done with this, you know? Yeah. And it's like, dang God, but you love us even more than that, like 100 times more than that. So it's been a spiritual experience.
Yeah, and I remember one moment that my wife got a little bit stressed. I don't know what to call it. Overwhelmed. And I just saw her, and I was asking a couple of friends, including the ladies sometimes go through posts. What's it called?
Postpartum.
I don't know, post something, postpartum, whatever it is. Now, but my wife has handled it very well. She's been very good. She's been working. I've tried to give every support possible. But that particular night, when I saw her, I knew she was overwhelmed. And I told her the next day, just give it, baby.
Yeah, it gave me a whole day.
I just
to myself. I went to the nail salon.
Yeah,
I went and got boba tea.
Enjoy yourself.
I slept in.
I say, in fact, everything you're spending on me.
Yeah. He said whatever you want. I loved it.
Because we really need to support women. Women are incredibly a blessing. What they do, what they carry, the effort they put in to take care of stuff. Like I made up in my mind that, listen, my wife, I'm going to stand by her through everything. And if I just, every time, even whilst it's her time to take care of the baby in the night, I'll still wake up and I say, do you want me to do anything? I just want to make sure that she's very okay. Yeah. And that's what every man should do. That's what every man should do. At one point you said something that really touched me so much. You said you wonder what single mothers.
Yes. Like I can't even fathom what, not just a single mother, we hear about that more often, but single parents. Like I can't wrap my mind around how they get it done, because my husband and my son have been an amazing support system. And even my mom came, and I had like other friends come, and I have other people still planning to come. It was still an adjustment, even emotionally. Maybe you don't always have the baby, but it strains you, it stretches you. And I just want to take a moment to just clap it up for single parents, because it is not easy at all.
Yeah.
You guys are amazing. Now listen, who has adjusted better and why?
Okay, so I said something to my husband earlier because I know the type of person my husband is. And because I have and can be that way also, I felt it was important for me to tell my husband that he does not have to sacrifice himself every time. Like my husband will do something for me sometimes and overextend himself, and it'll be to his detriment. And I'm like, it's great that you do it sometimes, but not every time do you have to be the martyr. And I'm saying that to preface my response because I feel like in some regards my husband is adjusting better than I am, but I think it's because he's used to in Nigeria everything's hard. So it wasn't. It's like second nature for him to be stretched to his limit, stretched to his max. And for me, I'm very much okay with being stretched, and then also like having a period where I'm like kind of a mess, and giving myself that space to just be, whatever it feels like or looks like in that moment. Like, I'm fine with crying. My husband hates to see me cry. Like, that was one thing that happened that night when he was saying I was overwhelmed. Because I think it was probably like the first or second day after my mom had left. Yeah. It was around that time. And for some reason, I was afraid to go to sleep. Like, you hear about babies and SIDS and sudden infant death syndrome. And I'm just like, my mom isn't here anymore. If I go to sleep, my husband's up alone with the baby. Saying all that to say, I think that in different ways, we're both adjusting better than the other. And that's the beauty of having a partner. I think my husband does a little bit better with the sleeplessness. I do a little bit better with the day-to-day kind of like chores and the added responsibilities around the house of having a baby, like having to clean bottles, having to empty the diaper genie, things like that. So I think our partnership and our progress as new parents is proof that we're both adjusting fairly well.
Yeah, I mean, again, I would say first to every mother out there, shout out to every mother out there. Whether it's just a month old, 3 month old, 1 year old, 6 years old, it's just a crazy journey out there to take care of a child and all of that. But my wife has done also incredibly well. Now, the thing for me also is, I think she's done well, but why is it a bit, but sometimes we always try to sit down and check ourselves and our advice, parents or couples to always do that. Have moments where you sit down and just do a little bit of a retreat, talk to yourself and just ask what my wife does. That my wife is a better talker when it comes to communicator, when it comes to issues. She wants to just find out. Sometimes if we have little disagreement on stuff, we've never ever quarreled, and that's thank God. I mean,
and we say that a lot of times just to thank God, not that it's like the standard or we're shaming people.
But
we just made it a thing.
Yeah, we'll have disagreements. But we just don't argue. And then I would always tell her that, I would just keep quiet. Me, I'm one to go quiet and just be looking. My wife would ask for D. D is one that talks. His wife most likely is quiet. So God sort of perfects us with this kind of thing. Yeah. So, but I would normally be quiet, but she will always ask questions. Sometimes I'm learning to be open and talk now because I can take in a lot of things.
Because he's an open book. Yeah. He'll tell me he's fine, and I'm like, I know my husband. I'm not fine, and you are not. You're not okay. Tell me what's wrong.
Just imagine that I have to do a lot of recordings. I have to have meetings. I have to go for events. I have to do all of those things, and I want to still give her 200% support. So sometimes that tears me apart, but I guess, I remember she called me and said, you can't keep doing all this sacrifice every time. Sometimes you push yourself and you sometimes be able to, but me, I can't, like she says, I want to sleep for 2 hours. She will sleep for 4 hours. I'll still leave her here. I don't want to disturb her. I'll take care of the baby. Sometimes I would have carried her, this is my hand. I know that when I finish, I would have had some extra motion because I would be like this. Oh my God.
So that schedule he shared is the schedule on paper, but that's why I said with an hour or two variation because it's never really that.
But I mean, we've all done very well, I think. And even Rain has done very well. Sometimes she just chills and is quiet. Just the moment she's hungry or she wants to poop.
Or sometimes she screams just to make sure we're still there.
Yeah.
Like, I think
the moment she hears, oh sorry, she just goes
quiet. She's like, I don't see anyone.
If she's hungry, she's gonna scream. She knows how to like.
But she also has like in 1 month.
That's what she does.
And baby, 1 month in, you need to focus.
Okay.
That's another thing. That was a good segue. Romance. Make time for romance because I'm an intentional person. I try to be very intentional in certain regards, and I like to check in with my husband. Make sure he feels loved on.
She does that. I give it to her.
Make sure. I like to check in with my husband. Make sure he feels loved and appreciated. We're going to edit that out. Okay. Make sure he feels loved and appreciated and seen and heard. Because just because we had a baby doesn't mean we aren't still newlyweds. We had a baby very early. So it is very important that the same way we're scheduling diaper changes, and bottle feedings.
Let me
we
explain.
schedule kisses
Let
and
me
hugs.
explain. Let me explain. Let me explain. And I know we're going to share this morning. April will make it 1 year that we've been married. So when you say everything happened so fast, we met August. We started talking August. We started dating, I think, October. She got proposed. We got
engaged.
We got engaged January. We got married April. So
we got pregnant in June.
We got pregnant. So everything that happened to us first before marriage is less than a year. Everything that happened from when we married to when we had our baby is less than a year. So it's so much at the same time.
Yeah.
But we still try to create time for one another, especially when she tells me, come, I want to. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So make some time for your loved one. Kisses, hugs throughout the day.
Let's keep it at kisses.
We love that.
Hallelujah.
Wow. Thank you for keeping that PG. Jesus.
My husband is like, he said it multiple times. He wants to do like open, honest, transparent. Don't edit or cut anything out. I'm there like 80% with him because I feel like my husband goes too far a lot of times, and it's unnecessary. It's
no. It's actually necessary because what we're taught, even in church, is, for instance, don't talk about sex in church. Don't talk about. You hardly see people that taught us. I mean, it's almost like Songs of Solomon does not exist in the Bible. It does. You cannot be holier than God. So it's okay to be honest. Of course, I understand what you mean, but it's okay to be honest. People need to hear the truth about relationships.
But I guess I'm thinking like children are going to see this too. You know, not too much too soon. When we do talking around things, the adults can read between the lines. It's when you say that the children who are watching.
No, but I didn't say anything really. Did I say anything? But you continue. I didn't say anything.
You did. We're going to edit it out though.
Well,
so you guys won't
talking
see
about
it.
Children, you're just talking about children. Are you guys going to have 2 more, 3 more, or 4 more?
I forgot that question was up there. Y'all forget a lot of stuff. So, with the second week.
No, when we started dating, yeah.
Hold on, wait. You want to go back that far?
Yeah, well, how many?
Okay, so when we started dating, my husband said he wanted 10 kids. I said I wanted 2. I really meant 2. And then eventually I was like, you know what? I think I'm open to like 3 or 4.
They started watching this movie.
Yeah, it was somebody's. I think it was another family's vlog.
No, you were watching either Martins or something.
Martin. He called it Brother Martin.
Martins,
is one of my favorite shows. He called it Brother Martins. It wasn't Martin.
There was a movie. There was some show you were watching that you saw family together and.
I just like, I want my kids to have like experiences, growing up together. And
she now said.
Then I said 3 or 4. Then when rain came, let me update y'all. So 2 weeks in, I said, Lord, I dare not set my tongue or my mouth against, what you've ordained, because I don't know what God has planned for us. But I was really kind of like comfortable with the idea of being one and done. I would have just been okay. I'm like, okay, God, I got the experience.
When she said it to me
she's
one
beautiful.
night.
She's a blessed.
When she said it to me, I think it was 3 nights ago.
I don't know if I'm trying to do this again.
Either 3 or 4 nights ago, she just said, babe, what if we just have one? I said,
he didn't even respond, actually.
I said, what?
Sorry, Mama.
I know how this thing feels. I mean, that also speaks about how beautiful God does stuff. Sometimes you go through challenges and say, no, I would never. After that, you can say, I know how pain is. I know how the stress feels like. But listen, I know she will be the one saying, I want more very soon. But hey, Rain, Daddy and Mommy, we're having a conversation about you.
I'm gonna pick her.
I was talking about siblings.
She's asking,
she
are
said,
you guys gonna give me more siblings?
Yeah, she said, I want. You guys
I'm gonna pick her up. So let me just finish this. So I said 2 weeks in that I'm one and done. Now we're a month in. If my husband agrees, and we've been talking about it. If he agrees to getting me a nanny, I'll have one more.
Listen, let me explain to you guys. In America, in Nigeria, you can get a nanny that will help you do a lot in the house. Clean, cook, take care of the baby, everything for $100 or even less a month. my brothers and my sisters. In America, in fact, when my wife suggested nanny, I say, if only we will carry this baby. I said to my mom, if only we will carry this baby for the next 2 years, I'll carry her alone. Because here, one of my neighbors, what they pay for nanny is $1,500, $1,500 every month. How much is it in naira? 1,000 is about 800,000 naira. Then the 500 is for 1.2 million a month.
You just have to factor it into the
a month for nanny.
We did it.
And listen, some people, I heard that somebody was telling me today that some people take 1,800, and sometimes they still will say they are not doing it again, they will leave. Sometimes this is not wicked inclusive. What are they doing? Okay, I want to become a nanny. Can the people employ me? Let me even be a nanny. What? Excuse me. 1,518 for nanny. That's about 1.2 million, 1.3, 1.5 million every month for a nanny.
People make that this way.
For what?
For nanny.
I'm telling you, nanny is 50K, 60K, 40K, 70. No! Don't go to $200, $100 or less.
I would pay mine $300, and then we would have 3 or 4 kids. I don't mind.
No, but I understand what she's saying. The woman will have a second baby. I pray that God provides it for that. Yeah, we're gonna need it. Surely. But I mean, because I'm going back to back by the grace of God, we're not waiting for anything. I'm not getting younger. So
the plan, we're gonna keep that under wraps for now.
Yeah,
but we do know when we're going. He doesn't like when I say try, because we didn't try last time. God just did His thing. Yeah. But we're gonna.
I don't like her saying we'll try. We'll do it.
Yeah.
We'll do it again and again. So, but I mean, pretty much, it's difficult to think of a way of surviving. I can't do that in anything. I'm sorry, not now, but I can do it later.
You can do it in Jesus' name.
Not now.
You can do all things.
No, so if I give money 115 every month for 1 year,
there's somebody watching now wants to apply for the
15,000.
Yes.
Wait. In a year, it's $15,000 or $18,000.
Yes.
I asked my wife, "Do you want to go on vacation?"
He did say this yesterday. He was like, "There are trips you want to take. We want to do home improvement thing. Like there are additions we want to do to the house." And I was like, "Dang, you're right." So I guess we want.
We're not doing nanny.
I guess we one and done then.
No, well, go out.
So thank you guys for joining us for another video. We're taking you guys small, through our meeting and our relationship.
Small is the Nigerian accent.
We're taking you guys through our relationship. So if you enjoyed this video, remember to like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications, and share. Because other people can be blessed by this content as well.
That's my wife.